full 90, almost. All right. She thirsty. Yep. And then right here, dude, check this out. You ready? Can you see over there?
Where?
Okay. Would you look at that, bro? All right, so Chewy, give me your honest opinion. What do you think?
Out of like a 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10. A 0? You want to put a 1 in front of that 0?
No.
Darn. You don't like them? Well, personal preference, I guess. I like them.
To be honest, they're like, I'm going to be honest this time. It's like a 7 maybe.
A 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. The new rim and tire package. This is the 20x10 Fuel Ignite, -18 offset, and then paired that with the BFG all-terrain KO2s. Now, this tire is a fantastic tire. I've gone with it many, many times before. You're not going to get a lot of life out of the tire, but you are going to get probably one of the best driving all-terrain tires on the road. Nice and quiet, very comfortable, especially on these heavy trucks. You need something with some cushion in it. So I haven't figured out whether I'm going to do a lift kit or a leveling kit. I'm still debating what to do, but this tire right here, the 35, I know I can stuff underneath either a leveling kit or lift kit. So let's roll this over and see what it's going to look like. This is a really good idea. So I wish there was a bunch of shops out there that had a bunch of different configurations already set up, so you could just roll it up to your truck, see what it's going to look like, maybe take a photo of it. It would give you a better idea of what that rim is going to look like on your truck. When you're doing these tires, make sure you guys don't forget the Tpms sensors. So I ended up purchasing some additional Tpms sensors. They're already inside this tire. That looks really, really nice. There is some chrome on the truck. I'm not going to try to get rid of it. I thought about kind of making everything white, but I just said, you know what, it's going to be too much for me to go through and make this white, make the door handles white, make all the trim white. It's just going to be too much work, so I might as well just put a little bit of milling in on these rims and it should all tie in. Now I am going to be painting the front bumper white, so I believe we're going to be painting this white and this white along with the back bumper, and that's going to give me a more of a sport look in the front, and I'll still have a little bit of chrome accent in the front. I think I'm going to leave these chrome and also this top portion right here. I think I'm going to leave just those two chrome, and that should give me a very good look. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the amp research bars. We did get them on. It took about 3 months for them to get here, but there you go. This is what they look like. There's a bar that goes all the way across to the front, and there you have it, amp research. So these tuck up really nicely. Also, there's some LED lights that shine down right here. There's 2 of them on each side. And compared to the previous generation did come up quite a bit towards the front of the tire. They've moved that back now. Now you won't have any issues with the tires rubbing on your amp research bars. So the design is really nice. Also, they tuck up under a lot better than the previous generation. Because the def tank used to be down there, the amp research bars had to be at a lower angle. Now also this tonneau cover right here. Now this is the Pace Edwards Lear, and I had the same exact one. I believe they called it a Switchblade. It's made by the same company, but never had a problem with this thing, so I bought the same exact one. You can tell down there that it rolls up, hides back there. Very easy to open and close. Now you can't stick a lot of weight on here, but it doesn't snow around here, so I'm not too worried about it. And then also, one thing you need to think about is how easy it is to close your tailgate with the tonneau cover on. So that's perfect right there. Very sleek, very flush. I mean, if I come down and look how flat that is. So from far away, almost looks like there's almost nothing there. Here at Flying Flags in Buellton, California. Really nice spot. There are two beautiful pools here. Alright, so we are towing about 15,000 pounds, as you can see. Rear view mirror, side view mirror. Towing the reflection fifth wheel, 41 feet. And I have the cruise control set. And I don't know how steep this hill is, but it is quite steep. So this little monitor is going to tell me how steep this hill is. So we are just about to hit the hill, and I have the cruise control set at 68 miles an hour. So you can see we're at a 4% grade. Still 4%. Have the cruise control at 68. It just downshifted. You can see we're at about 65 miles an hour, roughly. Still 4% grade. And we're roughly going about 67 miles an hour. Still 4% grade, and now it's going to taper off 3, 2, and now we're going back downhill. So one thing about California, you're either going uphill or you're going downhill.